Hi, boys and girls. Our last investigation included what is soil? And you should have found out that soil was made up of various earth materials such as gravel, pebbles, silt and clay, and humus. How much of these parts in the soil depends on where it's found. The places that I gathered these types of soils included a desert, a mountain, the river delta, which is where all of the silt and clay, like on the beach, where the river forms into other areas, and then the forest. Today we have a new investigation. How do big rocks break down into smaller rocks, like the pebbles and the gravel, and then eventually silt and clay? So please go get your science notebooks and pencils and come right back. Because all of the investigations that we will be doing build on top of one another, I want you to write Investigation 1, Part 2. Then I want you to write these two sentences. The soils I observed in Part 1 were found in 4 different locations. These include desert, mountain, river delta, and forest. After you get done writing that, your next step is your focus question for this investigation. So we're going to say focus question. How do large rocks break down into smaller rocks? And then I want you to make your hypothesis. Remember, a hypothesis is your guess on what you think is going to happen. How do you think these larger rocks break down? I believe, and then I'm going to let you answer that. Okay, now what I want you to do, I want you to make a grid, just like I have here. Make 2 lines. One up and down and one across your page. And in one, I want you to write the word granite, granite. And on the right, I want you to write conglomerate, conglomerate. Now, this is granite. This is granite. I'll even zoom in for you. So a piece of granite, I'm going to hold it up, and I want you to make observations about the granite. What do you notice? What do you see? Write your observations in your grid. I see black, white, and pink. So it looks like it's made up of different minerals. It looks like it's made up of different materials. If I hold it, it's kind of sparkly. It's a little bit sparkly. Nothing comes off on my hand. I can't chip anything off, so it's really hard. I can't break a piece off. Okay, so I want you to write your observations in the grid. So some of the things that I wrote down made up of pink, white, and dark gray material. So those are minerals, because rocks are made up of minerals. I said it wasn't dusty. I can't break anything off. And then down here I wrote kitchen counter, because my kitchen counter is made of granite. So I'm wondering if they make counters out of really, really hard materials. And so I'm wondering if granite is just a really hard material. Now my other one is conglomerate. So I'm going to show you that one. And you can see they look different. I'll bring it up. Now this one kind of makes me think of cement. Looks like it's got chunks of different parts in it. Oh, a piece just broke off. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, look what I could do. I just did that with my fingers. Okay, so now I want you to make your observations on conglomerate. Okay, so for this one, I said I can break parts off, because look what happened. I broke those pieces off just with my fingers. And it looks like pebbles, rocks, and sand all together. And then I wrote cement. So this is all I want you to get done today. I want you to have your notebook filled out with the beginning part of our investigation, with the focus question, how do large rocks break down into smaller rocks? I want you to have your hypothesis, what you think, how do these larger rocks get broken down? Because remember, soil is made up of parts of rock that are smashed and broken down, and that's how we get dirt. And then what do you believe? How do these get broken down? Make sure you have your observations of granite and conglomerate, because tomorrow we're going to do an investigation about how to break these apart.